You walked into our podcast studio today with something very sparkly. And I
Oh my God, yeah, you
it.
guys want to hear it? You want to see this? Guess what I did? When was it? My daughter's here, but she's off to the side just watching. When did we go? Not last week, but the week before, right?
It was last week.
It was last week?
Friday.
Damn. My days are just... Anyway, we went to Shania Twain concert.
And if I remember correctly, last time we did a pod, you had on a Shania Twain or some sort of a hat.
I had on a...
Baseball hat.
Baseball hat. But no, I had my wig on that was like... What do I want to say? It was kind of like channeling Shania Twain hair.
What did your hat say?
My hat said, I think...
Man, I feel like a woman.
Whose bed have your boots been under? No.
A lot.
No, I think the hat that I wore said something like Mamacita needs a margarita.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So anyway, I brought my boots.
I'm so blinded.
Oh my God, aren't they beautiful?
They're
that I wore
outstanding.
to Shania Twain.
Girl.
Damn, look at those.
I know you got all the attention.
Oh my God,
Shania was like, can I have your boots?
Shania was like, hey, Jennifer, do you think you take your boots off? Because I need people to watch me, not you.
Boot, scoot, and boogie. Those are fantastic.
No, aren't these so pretty?
Can you put them in the middle for me?
Oh, yeah, I can.
We just got yelled at.
God, why are you yelling at us, Mary?
I know, right? Do you need them this way? Or do you want them this way? Ooh. They're gorgeous. And they feel like good quality.
They are, too. They really are. I honestly got these boots at Dry Goods at the Strongsville Mall. I hadn't been there forever, and I was running in really quickly to get something. I forget what it was. And the only reason I stopped at the store is because these boots were, you know how they have like those like shelves sitting outside with the shoes and stuff? And I was literally walking, and I walked by them, and I kept looking, and then I'm like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. And I backed up, and I was like, these are gorgeous. So I ended up going into the store, and I've never been to Dry Goods. Have you heard of it?
I haven't.
It's like,
when you said that, I was like, is it near Trader Joe's?
Lexi, have you been to a Dry Goods?
It sounds like it's full of dry goods.
It's not, though. It's like a clothing, shoes, but it's very Nashville-esque. So it's like that bling country.
Oh, fun.
So, of course, I was drawn to the store. Naturally. Because, yeah. And so I went in, and I was looking around. I was like, oh, my God, I want this, and this. And so...
$3,000 later.
Yeah, right. No, so I found these boots, and I was like, I'm not going to buy these if they're more than, like, $80, you know, because I'll probably only wear them a handful of times. But I really want to wear them to Shania. So I found them, and the girl was like, these are so pretty, you know. And I was like, how much are they? And she's like, $140. I'm like, I'll take them. And
she didn't ask for a sale. She didn't ask for a coupon.
Nothing. I was like, they're mine. I'll take them.
Your budget went out the window.
There was no budget. And so then I found a cute little blingy Nashville shirt for Lexi. And bought that for her, and she wore it to Shania Twain. It was really cute. So anyway, we went to Shania Twain. We were there. Can I just tell you that I forgot the line into Blossom?
Blossom for big stars is outrageous.
Like, we went to a restaurant bar beforehand, had dinner, some drinks, and I was like, oh, we'll get there, you know, in time. And we literally, when we came down around the valley and stuff, we sat in line for, 2 hours?
Did you guys show up for the encore?
No, it was almost 2 hours.
Playing,
It was almost 2 hours.
You guys were there for the encore.
Like, and then this one was, we were having water to drink on the way there. And it was bumper to bumper to bumper, like literally. And oh my God, all these girls and guys were getting out of their cars. Because it's like in a wooded valley, it's in like where? Cuyahoga Falls. So it was like, you know, it was all wooded, and people were getting out, going to the bathroom. And I had to go, obviously, and then my daughter had to go, and I'm not even going to tell you what she did. And so after she did that, so by the time we got there, we had to park, walk clear up there, and Shania had been on for like maybe 20 minutes or so. We didn't miss that much. But it was so damn packed. And I've been to a shit ton of concerts at Blossom.
Yeah.
And this one was probably the most packed concert I've ever been to. And we just had lawn seats. And we were standing on the hill. And she's like, let's move down. Somehow we wormed our way up to, like, the fence right before you get into the pavilion. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we got in there. And we were honestly so nervous because everything on TikTok was saying how bad Shania Twain's concerts are. I know, I was going to ask what was the
quality of the concert.
Like, everybody was giving away their tickets. And, everybody was saying how bad she was and not to waste your money on this.
Oh, my God. I would never guess that.
So I was like, well, let's just go. And if she's bad, we'll leave early, but let's just check it out. And I did a review on it when we were in the car parking. And it was good. Like, I thought it was good, didn't you?
Was she lip-syncing?
I don't know if
she was lip-syncing. Didn't seem like it?
She probably got so much backlash about it. Like, she didn't, but she looks good. She came out on a motorcycle and was all kicking and...
That's fun.
But she did all of her songs, and it was fun, and we had a good time. So I give it a 4 out of 5, right? Yeah.
Well, here's how we differ. 1 week later, I went to Blossom for a very different experience.
Do tell us. Do tell us.
First of all, I'm going to nerd out because actually what I did, I was so excited about, and I'm sure Merrick will probably post a little pic or whatever, but I went to go see the original Jurassic Park movie at Blossom, same venue that she was at, with the Cleveland Orchestra playing all the music to the original Jurassic Park. Instead of listening to it on the movie, they were playing it. It was so good. I kept forgetting, and I've seen that movie a gazillion times. One of the first movies I ever took my son to. It still holds up. It's like 30 years old, and it still holds up. It's just so good.
So I don't get it. So they were playing the music while the movie was playing?
So the movie was playing. They took the sound out of the musical parts of the sound out of the movie, and the Cleveland Orchestra was playing it. And the conductor is watching the movie, and she is getting the orchestra to play along, and it sounded so good. It was so... I almost kept forgetting that this is the Cleveland Orchestra playing all of the music. And even during the times when it's just like really light and just like... they're like traveling through like the woods or whatever, and it's not scary yet, you know, and it's just, you know, it was so, so good. And there was like dramatic moments, and I just kept trying to remind myself that this is like such a treat because the Cleveland Orchestra is really good. I went to their holiday shows, like, you know, at Christmas time, and they were so fantastic. They fly people in from all over. It's like top-notch musicians. Yeah. But it was so good. I'm so obsessed with Jurassic Park, so I dressed... So for Christmas, for Halloween, I dressed up as a Jurassic Park ranger, and my little Yorkie was a Velociraptor Yorkie. So we did a dual like Halloween costume. Anyway, so I wore my Jurassic Park t-shirt, my Jurassic Park baseball hat, and I showed up like it was Comic-Con.
Oh my God. Were people saying anything?
I was the only idiot in full costume. No, people were like, oh, you know, like asking me. And then the people there's these guys that were right directly behind us. And he goes, where did you get your...
look, there you are.
Yeah. They said, where did you get your outfit? Did you like buy it somewhere here in a tent? And I was like, no. And then I told them or whatever. But yeah, I don't care. I was so excited and so happy. It was so good. And I could never not watch that movie. If I'm at home walking through my house and it's just randomly playing in the background, I stop everything and just watch it. I don't care where it's at in the movie. I just watch it. I love it so much.
That's awesome. I've never been to one of those before. And my friend Kevin, he goes to those all the time.
Yeah.
And I have always wanted to do that, but I just never have the time.
He said that he went to the Star Wars one, which I can only imagine the original Star Wars score and music is so good. It's so powerful that I imagine that one would have been amazing. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. My brother is, but I can imagine that it's probably so super. It's so fantastic. But also, like probably when you went, like the Blossom rules are really strict. Mm-hmm. When we went, everybody had a wagon. Everybody had a cooler with alcohol. Everybody had blankets and their own.
You were allowed to take alcohol?
You were allowed to. Yeah, you could take your own alcohol. You could take your own. I'm like. I'm doing more of these low key, like not like the big superstars or whatever. But I will tell you, the Goo Goo Dolls are coming soon.
You know who else is coming that I want to go see? And now listen, before I get any hate on this, I don't care.
Here we go.
It is.
She does care.
I don't really care because I really like them. Nickelback is coming
I
to
saw
Blossom,
that.
and I want to go so bad. And so is Jelly Roll.
Oh, Jelly Roll's coming?
Yes, in August.
I didn't see. This August?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to go see that?
I think we should.
Oh, we should.
So-
We should definitely go. But again, it's going to be the strict rules.
But I promised myself the next time I go to a concert at Blossom, I don't care how much it is, I'm getting pavilion seats. Like,
Yeah.
the lawn is nice. But honestly, when I bought these tickets for Alexis, my daughter, for her birthday last October. And, like, the tickets for
I was going to ask you what the
pavilion,
tickets. How much were the tickets?
like, they started out at literally, like, $500 for
Okay.
the pavilion. I'm like, for one ticket, that's $1,000. So I was like, if I'm going to pay that, then we are going to Nashville to watch her because she was in Nashville.
Right. She better sit
3
in my.
weeks prior
She
to
better sit
our
in my
show.
lap.
Yeah, she better do a lap dance for me.
100%.
Like, for real. So then this one over here, she's like, she's like, I want to sit in the pavilion. And so because I'm that mom, I'm like, well, I
Here
mean,
we go.
here I am. And she's telling me this at dinner. So in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe I could sell my tickets when I'm up there, and if they have other seats, I'll just pay for the,
Yeah.
And then I went on. I was like, no way. I'm like, what were they, like $600 a piece at that point? I'm like, if
Guess
I'm
how
gonna pay
much the
$600
Jurassic
a piece.
Park tickets were.
Oh, okay, $45. Shut up.
It was so good.
Free.
Shut up. The
Donation.
soup can drive. No, it was so good. They were shockingly. I thought they were kind of. It was $56 for the lawn,
Oh.
and it was $120 for the pavilion.
And you didn't get the pavilion?
We didn't because my brother-in-law is a cheapskate, and he was like, "I'm not paying." But I was kind of like
Are you
thinking,
talking about Nick?
"Do we say his name out loud?"
Oh, what's not that brother-in-law? I meant Nick.
Like the other. It sounds like Nick, but
He
it's.
didn't want to pay $120 for the seats?
He makes the most money out of everybody in our
That's
entire
why
family.
I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense.
He makes the most money. It's ridiculous.
I guess that's why he has the most money. Okay.
Yeah, he likes to travel. But yeah, so I was thinking, God, like, what if the weather? Are we gonna just sit in the rain if it's raining? Like, why can't we just pony up for? It's Jurassic Park. Like, I'm so like, I should get the pavilion, and you fools sit in the.
I was gonna say I would have been like, I will see you after the show.
I'll tell you what, we had perfect weather.
Yeah, it was nice.
What I didn't do because I was with my family is I didn't bring enough adult beverages. I think I brought 4.
Oh, I was gonna bring my
I brought
mug.
3.
Speaking of adult beverages, so as soon as we get in, we're like, hurrying up. We need a drink real quick. So we got one of the tall, seltzer cans for, I don't know, $56.50 or something like that. Just kidding. But it was like $18 a can.
Did you get like the White Claw?
No, I don't even know. Well, I just said, just give me one. Let's get in there. So then, as we make our way down and we're standing in front of the fence, I look over at all of these like little Shania wannabes and their cute little pink get-ups and cowgirl boots. And they all have like these plastic mason jar jugs. And on top of it, they have pink cowgirl hats. That's a lid. And then the straw comes up and they're all lighting up.
Did they buy it there?
Yeah. So I look at Alexis and I'm like, I want one of those. And so she's like, I'll save our spot. You go get one. I'll share it with you. I'm like, okay. So I literally, I'm not even joking. Every time I walk somewhere, somebody stopped me or asked me where those damn boots came from. Like it literally. So I was fighting my way through the crowd.
Here we go.
Pushing them off of me. No, just kidding. So I finally find the booth with the damn cowgirl hat.
They're like, we're sold out. Oh.
I get up there. The guy's making it. And I was like, could you just make it a double, please? Because, like...
He's like, that's literally $42.
And he puts on a brown cowgirl hat. And I'm like, no. You don't understand. Like, I came all the way down through here and I went...
For the pink one.
I just like the pink one, please. And he's like, we don't have any. And I'm like...
So it's half off?
I was like, what do you mean you don't have a pink cowgirl hat? Like, I don't want the brown one. And I was like, well, can you go down there and ask them? Because there was another one down there. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't. And he already made it. And so I walked away, like...
Defeated.
Holding my double shot of vodka with lemonade. And then I realized it wasn't blinking. And I was like...
You got a dud.
Why is my glass not blinking? I have a brown cowgirl hat, no blinks.
All out of money.
I paid $100 for this drink. So I walked back.
The whole way home, but her glass wasn't blinking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was
poor
like,
Alexis
this is
had to
such
hear the
crap. So we drank the drink. I shared it with her, and we left. And I brought my mug into the house, and I just sat out on the island. And
Still
the next
upset with
morning,
it.
I came down, and I came down, and I was just kind of sitting there staring at it. I was like, oh. And I picked it up and I turned it over.
You didn't turn it on.
I didn't turn it on.
Well, I will tell you, speaking of drinks, speaking of drinks at Blossom, I damn near tripped a toddler to get his Veloso sippy cup, a Velociraptor sippy cup, right out of his hands.
Yeah.
I was like, where did you get that T-Rex? I was so happy. I was like, Chuck, did you see that? Do you think he got it from here? And he's like, no, I think he brought it with his family. It looks old. Oh, because I wanted one. I know. We have issues.
Well, we need to, I feel like if we want to go see Jelly Roll, we need to get on that. Because then we could go back and tell everybody, I bet that's a great concert.